So like,
I can be Roy.
Oh,
I can play it
great.
up for you guys.
Lead us.
All right,
Please.
Patrick. Yeah. Hey, Patrick. Nice to meet you.
Hello, it's nice to meet you too, Lucas.
it's really never nice to meet Patrick, but that's fine.
Oh,
Well,
come
fuck you. So
First curse.
was that a like drumstick
Oh, it's a
that you
dog.
just threw?
A dog toy.
Uh,
My
He
dog.
just throws
All right,
chicken
yeah.
boats on the
I
floor.
thought you
It's-
just like had a piece of chicken and you just like
No,
winged it
it's-
over your head.
It's Wicket, and I enjoy watching my dog just like rip him to shreds.
Ah, well, that's very understandable.
See if he gets up. Come here.
So,
Oh, come down.
card review.
Let's do it.
What cards? I don't have any cards.
Oh,
Pack-
should we bring him up? I know him by heart.
Pack 5, probably.
Hey, you know what's pretty cool? Like Team Covenant totally sends me the cards, and I'm not entirely sure why. They just
Which
show up, like
cards?
chapter packs.
They send you
Yeah,
a chapter
like-
pack?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Moments like this, they want you to plug
Like, I
their
emailed-
subscription service.
They might, but they should like put a like little note in it or something that says that because I used
It's
to subscribe.
understood.
And I emailed them once. I was like, "Hey, I keep getting sent cards." They're like, "Oh, we'll totally fix that." And I still get cards. I'm like, "Whatever. If you want to send me free shit, I'm buying anyway." I love you guys. Like, I totally love Team Covenant. I would resubscribe, but if they want to send it free, more power.
All right.
Um,
Well, I'm glad our episode of the White Book was not also a card review last week.
Oh, that's good.
yeah, you had to do draft.
There's not nearly enough card reviews, that's for sure.
Yeah, people would definitely be sick of hearing my views if I did this and that and Card Game BB.
I'm pretty sure at this point everyone knows my views before I ever review a single card.
Yeah, that's definitely accurate.
All
So-
right.
I like the different times of day in each of our locations.
Oh yeah.
Definitely like still daytime where Lucas is. It's like
It's
Definitely. Yeah.
For me,
It's
it's
like-
night.
That's just like the
in
cave
sleep.
white here in the dark. Like the troll. Yeah, it's like I wish I was outside right now on the beach. This is
I mean, you live in
That's-
California. You don't get to just be like, a beach. Fuck you, man. Like,
right there.
Patrick's in Wisconsin and Buzz is in Sweden. It snowed there in the past few
Okay.
days for both of them.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
like
snowing. It's fucking
78 today. Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
The
Last
weather.
time I shoveled snow was never, because why would anyone ever do that?
Yeah, I live in apartments, so I don't shovel snow either.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
The weather's
government does
been,
it.
really indecisive out here. We have gone from like one of the hottest April days we've had like ever to like super cold rain today.
Wow.
And I never bother to check the weather when I leave the house in the morning, so I'm just always uncomfortable.
We have
It's Judge.
really, really terrible windstorm right now because we get these special kind of winds called the Santa Ana winds. Anyways, there's palm trees all over the campus that I work on, and the wind was whipping so bad today. And if you get a good look at palm fronds, they have kind of like these little sharp teeth on the edges, and this palm frond gets whipped and hits a kid on the arm and almost cuts to the bone, just like shreds their arm as I'm walking across the quad to lunch. It was
you help?
insane. No, there was other people that could help.
Like, you're fine.
Eh,
Walk
I
it
didn't-
off, buddy. You got
I
it.
didn't-
You're fine.
I didn't help. This was an interesting week. At the beginning of this week, we had a student, and I mean, you guys don't know where I teach, who cares? But she was hopping the fence, like the back fence to ditch school. And she's like at the top. This is a high fence, like an 8-foot fence. And she's at the top, and security like started towards her. So she kind of like quickly scrambled over the top, and she falls over to the other side, but her ring gets caught. on the
No.
top.
This story needs to fucking stop.
And
Oh, gosh.
she's not a small girl, all right? So the ring, like you can imagine like a slightly pudgier hand, like the way that looks with a ring, right? Like it's not coming off, and it just Glazer can't even look. It's like, what do you look? There's nothing to close your eyes at, Glazer.
I'm trying to tune you
He's
out.
not going to actually rip
But
off
it
his
just-
finger to demonstrate what happened.
It it took it all off, like peeling a grape, just the whole thing. Like
That's what
like,
happens when you look. He peels a
Yeah.
grape.
like only the Boltons could have done to this girl's finger. And of course, her friend was like right there and took pictures. And my students are showing me the next day.
That's why you stay in school, kids.
Yeah, so she has no skin on her finger. Just
Jesus.
took it
One
off.
of my kids tried to jump a fence, or not one of my kids. A kid in my school tried to jump a fence, and look, my cat's ass is on my head. But one of my kids tried to jump a fence, and it went through their leg, which is so much less graphic.
Oh,
But yeah,
still not good.
I mean, don't try and jump fences, you idiots.
Yeah, this is
Like,
like
if you're not athletic, that's not the time to try.
Glazer, open your Zencaster and press yes, and then we can start stuff.
Where do I press yes? It doesn't say yes anymore.
I don't know. It says for me that Glazer waiting for microphone access.
But I said yes to that already.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
recording
but it's
has
a new-
finished.
Yeah, it's a new recording.
How do I get to that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just
well-
press refresh on the page, and we're gonna start. And fuck it.
I think it's in the top right. You can click
There's,
it.
but that's where you guys are, so that might be the problem. No, there's nothing in the top right.
In Zencaster.
Log in. It's asking me to log in, raise my hand, blog support. There's nothing in Zencaster.
There's not like a little picture of a microphone in the top right.
I mean, dude, I know how to look for a picture. No, like,
Are you sure?
I mean, there's a microphone next to my name. I can mute and unmute myself.
Your
Oh.
cat's ass is firmly in your face.
Restart
No,
Chrome
it's
or
actually
whatever. And
Restart.
yes,
So close Zencaster and reopen it.
Yeah.
Can I just like press enter on the page and hope for the best? Leave this page. Let's see what happens. Hey, we should introduce ourselves. The guy with the really awesome beard is either Buzz or Lucas. Is there introductions under our names? Wait, are there introductions under our faces?
yes.
You have then fuck that. Like if you're just listening,
I'm not
figure
going to be Dark Naj for like half the cast again, am I?
out- Hey, wait, did
Now
you guys
it's
hear
correct now?
did you guys hear the actual big community news?
No?
No.
One of the only 3 good podcasts is getting a new guest host.
I did hear that
host.
actually.
Yeah, Beyond the
I
Walls for a new host.
I'm
Yeah,
jealous of the fact that I'm already on another podcast.
Oh wait, are
And
they getting
get
a
that
new host
podcast.
or are they replacing a host?
No,
I
they're
mean,
getting
I
an
wish
extra one for a
I
while.
wish they were getting rid of Heinz, but they're not. So
No.
it says solo tracks on my stage, like unfinalized track MP3. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah,
working in
whatever.
mono. You gotta
Finalize. Let's finalize it. Fuck you. Finalize. Uploaded. Am I on now? I don't know what I'm doing. I hate your stupid technology.
Wait, Patrick, you got those PS4 headphones, huh?
I do, yeah.
Ooh,
This
jealous.
cat
Yeah.
is all over me. You guys should be jealous. Let's
Those
open
wireless
Zencaster again.
headphones. So hot, so hot. What?
I'm a fan of them.
Yeah, they look good. I'm looking at this big cord running down my back.
Yeah, you just
Shit.
feel like a schmuck.
I do. I'm wired. I feel old.
Gotta unplug. I actually got these before I had a
What
PS4.
is your name?
Just
I
like,
was like, oh,
gonna get
That's
those.
convenient. Yeah.
I just closed and reopened the link, and it still says this recording has finished. Solo track. It's giving me a solo track. Can we just fucking not do
It's
an
time
audio?
for your hit solo, Glazer.
Like, I don't know what you want me to do here. Like,
Who's the audio for? Who requested
MP3
this?
uploaded successfully.
Okay, now
no.
we're making a new recording, new recording, and I'm here.
Wait, I'm ready to go.
Everybody,
I'm here.
Hey, we're all here.
Okay,
We're all here.
great.
Recording
We're all here.
part 3.
Okay,
All right, the guy
Patrick
with no-
Hines, tell us,
Hey.
why are we here?
We're here to review some
It's
cards.
echoing. Wait, it's echoing like crazy for me. Why?
I don't know, man. Are you
wait,
actually
wait.
listening to the Zencast while it's happening? Because you probably shouldn't do that.
How do I do that? Is that
No,
a
no,
thing?
I'm fixing. It's my
Okay.
fault.
It's
No.
Buzz.
So
Oh man,
Hello.
Patrick
It
Haynes
seems
is
good
the one who
now.
needs a beard.
yeah, it's true. I need a beard. I'm
He looks like he shaved 5 minutes before the cast.
I
Nice.
did
Alright.
shave
Twice.
earlier tonight.
He did shave earlier tonight.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
I did. Yeah,
Oh, I had to
just
puke. I had to puke.
Can't
Sorry,
even-
guys.
can't even look at my clean shaven face. Someday I will have a beard and then I'll get on your cast, Andreas.
How old are you?
20.
Okay, so then it's fine. Then it's fine. You know.
His whole life's ahead of him. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the rest of us are like, oh man, I remember being young once. Fucking, I had a future. Now I'm a teacher. now other people have futures in front of me all the time. It's
Other people can
embarrassing.
achieve their dreams, and I point to you, don't end up like me.
I
Be something.
taught an SAT class from 6 to 9 p.m. tonight.
Oh,
Ugh,
3 hours of straight ACT prep.
gross.
It's so gross.
What does that even mean?
It's like
ACT.
It's
the
a
college
standardized
entrance exam.
test.
yeah,
sorts.
basically. It's a stupid fake bootleg test because people like making money. Like the ACT benefits no one. Except people that like money for selling tests.
But I mean, when we were in high school, no one took the ACT. What?
No, it was the SAT.
Ridiculous. They
I
just
mean,
convinced everyone, oh, there's one more you should take.
Saved by the Bell didn't do an ACT special.
No way.
It was all about the SAT and being so excited.
Do you guys all have the chat open?
I mean,
Chat
it's not.
open? No.
it's-
I mean, it's
I-
behind this window.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've got to go back and forth between that and the cards, unless you want to like. I don't know. I don't.
Oh, the
Stop.
Skype chat? Oh, the Twitch
Yeah.
chat. Oh, the
Twitch
Twitch
chat.
chat? No
Oh,
way.
There's a Twitch chat. No. What? Oh, I can have the Twitch chat open. I like doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I got it.
great,
I can do
great. All right, so
I'm opening it.
we are sorting after date added. So
So, guys, if you ever like listen to this cast again, and you probably shouldn't, just remember how much better this is when Roy is here to keep us organized.
All right.
Hey, I'm Roy Knight. You guys are gonna stay on track, all right?
So tell us what card is first, and please be right.
Yeah.
Who?
All right, the card that is first is Great John's Vanguard.
We don't read them.
Oh.
It's a video cast.
All right.
So,
So he's
Uh,
he's
do you
crap,
know,
right?
wait, do you guys know the 3 ratings? There's 3 ratings.
Right.
Binder, build, beard.
build, beard. This guy's
Is
binder.
Beard the best?
Yeah,
Beard is
Beard.
no.
You would know,
Obviously
Patrick,
the
it's
best.
just- But it's not. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
best.
Like, because that's the
Alright.
only 3 real ratings, right? Binder, stick it in the binder. Build, stick it in your deck. Or beard, oh my god, like rub it all over your face.
Patrick
Sure.
could just say Buzz because he doesn't have a beard, but either.
All right.
Nah, it's beard. Still
Uh,
beard.
so-
I feel
uh,
like if I get enough beard cards and I rub them on my face, I might grow a beard.
Just a card beard. That's good.
Yeah, I'll just like sew one together of good cards.
Lucas, tell us what you think about this one.
I think he's a binder. I mean, I don't like him. I'm not looking at the card, but if I remember right, 5 cost, 4 strength, military power icon, and he's got that. What? +2 strength and renown,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's the only during the first 3 plots or
Yeah.
first.
you are correct.
Yeah, it's trash. Come on, it's trash.
No.
Hey, the
Trash.
chat,
no.
the chat
It's
room
like-
doesn't work for me.
Let me rush for the first couple turns and then just turn off my rush. Like, let me just turn off my own rush when I need it most. I mean, and he's 5 cost. He's expensive. I don't like it. I don't like
I mean, melee, guys.
Yeah,
Melee.
that-
Oh my god.
Exactly.
it. I
what
forgot you guys played this one.
I don't even know what that is. Why do we talk about that shit on this cast? Because that's how Buzz comes in second. I forgot like that.
No, but yeah, I just win in joust. It's too easy. But
You come in second in melee. Patrick comes in second in joust. It's really good.
oh yeah,
It's true, I do. I'm unable to win joust games.
I just don't like him with
Levels.
all the new Stark cards. Am I finding room for this guy in a Stark deck? I don't think so.
I mean, I like it because it's a 6 for 5 in the early stages of the game where Stark suffers. I think they need to get an early good start. If we're still playing the game late in the game, Stark is lost, right?
But what are they suffering for, right? You can get cheaper military icons, and the power icon's not that important early game. So what? I mean, what?
It's
What are they
similar to a
adding?
It's similar to a ranging party with renown.
Oh my god, I can't type in
Yeah.
the chat. I give up.
But that's
mean-
only because Nightwatch, they don't have any other good, really good military icons except for Ghost, right?
So that's kind of true, but still.
Like, Ranging Party is a must-have in Night's Watch, but these guys aren't must-have in Stark. You'd much
No.
rather see your uniques, which are coming in at maybe slightly more cost, but
Yeah,
are way better.
if this were 4 cost, it would be a money card. But
Oh
as
yeah.
5 cost, it's binder as shit. Like, except I don't have a binder. I
Binder,
just have
that's
piles of cards I don't use. So it's kind of a shitty pile of cards I don't use or ever look at or think about until I need proxies.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a binder for Joust, unfortunately, because they're just better options. But Buzz got it right. I mean, for melee, this guy should be in your Stark deck, because like half of the melee games are over by the time he's off, and Renown is really great in melee.
So tell
All
us
right.
about the next card.
All right, so the next card that we have up here is Winterfell Crypt.
Oh.
Really?
So,
Ooh.
yeah.
I think it's solid. I don't love that card at all. Like, Stark is probably the best house right now at not letting its shit get killed. It's got like 3 different in-house ways of not getting its shit killed, plus Hand's
No, this
Judgment.
thing, your stuff has to get killed.
Yeah, but
You
like
talking
that's
about
what
the
I'm
right card?
saying. Yeah, no. But like
Oh,
because
okay, okay.
you're so good at not getting your shit killed in Stark, like how much Winterfell Crypt do you really want to run as a unique location? Maybe 1 or 2. Like people are like 3 of in every deck, and I'm like, if you're Stark, you should be better at not getting your shit killed all the time because you have Winterfell and that new event and Bran and Hand's Judgment and something else, bodyguards and little birds and all sorts of shit. Like, why is your shit getting killed all the time, Stark players?
I mean, there
Oh,
are ways to stop your stuff from getting killed, but it'll still happen. I mean, I hear
yeah.
there's a card called Miriam Stewart that's also in this pack,
I mean,
and
run old cat.
she will eviscerate you.
Not if you're
But I
running
mean,
old
like,
cat.
yeah, not if you're. I mean, there are ways to deal with old cat. There's Neil. There's other kill that decks that play Miri have. But I mean, this card can fully turn a game around. I mean, like if you have new Ned on the board in this card, like you can nuke a Tywin, you can nuke literally any character in the game except the Red Viper. And
Yeah,
that is a pretty powerful ability. Except
yeah,
also Gregor.
yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
stall. It's a stall card. Like, it's not a win card because by the time you end up using this, like I used it against John the other day against his Melisandre, and like he had a 34 card deck with 3 Melisandres in it. Then, and guess what he drew next turn?
Sure, that's fair.
Like it stalls well, but like I don't know how much stall you really want to be playing in Stark.
I mean, it's a 1 cost for a little bit of spot control, and you're already losing the character, right? It's not like you're sacking the character to use it. They're on their way out, and I mean, you can use this on like Sansa with a bunch of guys in your dead pile, so she's not doing you any good. But that 4 printed strength
Well,
is still really working for you, and you can pop a Cersei, you can pop a Tyrion, you can pop a lot of stuff for a character that's basically Chud at that point, right? I like it.
dude, I don't think you don't run it, but it's certainly not a beard.
Wait a
No.
minute, if you're running it,
No.
it's a
No,
build
no,
at least, right?
it's a build.
build.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
build.
All right,
It's just
all
not
All
a
right,
beard.
so we're all in
Like, it's not a-
agreement.
It's a build. We like it. Okay. All right.
Sounds like
Trey,
a build.
Trey from Twitch chat actually says something really important that you should think about.
Oh.
Doesn't help versus tears.
No, it specifically won't work with tears, which is really annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
But-
weird interaction.
Hey, by the
But-
way, Twitch chat, I'm reading, but for whatever reason, it won't let me reply. So I'm there, but I
You
can't talk.
need to log in to reply.
I've always logged into Twitch. I've never logged out of Twitch. Whatever. I don't care enough to like figure out how to do that.
If you can find a sacrifice engine like Jon Snow, you can sacrifice whoever got tears and then trigger the crypt. So
Yeah.
I like
that'll
it.
work.
Next.
All right, next up, we have the Rose Road Patrol. This is a House Tyrell army that nobody's gonna remember in like 2 weeks.
I like them. I like them. I think
Why?
it's a build. I think it's a build. It's not a beard.
How
but it's not a
drunk are you?
binder.
that card
It's
is
a
binder.
binder and a half.
Binder.
No
That-
way.
That,
Like,
that
this
card
guy-
belongs
Let me
in
tell you the
every
deck they
wait,
belong. Let me
single
tell you the
deck.
deck. Let me
Can we
defend
introduce a
my
new rating for this
build.
card? Can it be a burner? Like we can literally burn this card.
All right, let me go through some points. It's at the 4 cost, which is really nice in this world of First Snow. Okay, so it's a good cost right there. I'm not playing this in a Tyrell deck. Screw that. But this card helps Lanny Rose get some legs back I think. Yes, because you're always going to have the highest ranked character in play. Suddenly you've got a stealth power icon and a Lannister deck that kind of needs it. That is first snow proof. I like it. And if you don't have Tywin, you've got Gregor, and the guy is doing work. He's doing work. I like it. He's a build.
There are just there are better cards to put in your deck. If you're playing Lanny Rose and you have gotten down to this guy on the list, like what are you not playing instead?
Guys without stealth. He's got
Are
stealth.
you
he's
not
got a
playing
place.
Stereo?
But
next
you know
to
when you
play?
wait,
you
you know
play
when you
Stereo
really want
too.
that stealth? Wait, you know when you really want that stealth? Against Barra, where Bob is too strong for that shit to matter anyway, and you're
I'm
not
gonna
getting it.
build the deck.
And against
I'm gonna build
Greyjoy, where they all have fucking stealth anyway. Like those are the two places you really want that stealth on the power icon.
It's a build card. I'll build the deck. I'll bring it back. I'll defeat
I
you
mean,
all.
in
and I'll-
fairness, Lucas likes bad cards, and last time he liked bad cards, Buzz won a huge tournament.
Hey.
so like,
Well,
while I think this is stupid, I'm willing to give him credit that he can make stupid shit work.
Give me a little credit. I think I can make it work in a specific deck.
All right.
Build.
All right.
Pat-
You know what?
Patrick
You
is
know
not convinced. I can
I'm
see
not-
it.
Tyrell cards with stealth, guys. Tyrell cards with stealth.
Just
I
play
like
Stereo and Wildling Scout. I would play both of those cards over this any day. I would play Rattleshirt Raiders over this guy any day. I would play the
Play that
late
too.
fetching Knights over this guy. And there's
Always
just not enough
moderate.
room in the
fetching
deck.
ladies. Fetching ladies. You don't play fetching ladies in that deck, though, do you? I don't think I do.
What?
No fetching, ladies. I hate that.
No
Lanny
fetching
Rose?
in Lanny Rose.
Alright.
You're getting.
Probably not, but
all
I
right.
don't.
All right, I'm in the minority. All right.
I mean, yeah.
We have another Tyrell card.
Next card, we have another Tyrell card. That card is Pulling the Strings. It's a plot card.
This card's super overrated. It's good, but I'm not putting it in every Terrell deck. Are you guys?
At
I
the
want
moment, I'm not sure I would put it in any Tyrell deck.
I haven't found room for it in anything.
I have been like forcing myself to put it in Tyrell decks just because I want to see if it's actually any good, and then I haven't played them at all because I've been playing. So
So
I
wait,
don't know if it's good or not.
like all the in-house plots, except the Stark one and the Watch one, I think I've cut. Like I end up cutting all of them. Does
Uh,
that
the
make me a
Lanny,
bad
the
person?
Lanny one is good in the correct deck, but they
Right.
they don't have
Yeah.
the support for it yet. I think it'll
No.
be better later on.
Sure,
I-
probably.
I still play Rise in some Greyjoy decks. If it's like a
Yeah.
power Rush deck, I still play Rise.
I've more or less ended up cutting it. I like it, but I don't love it. Like it can find a place. It's just 2 gold sucks.
But anyway, pulling the strings, I've played against it 2 or 3 times now, and he copies my filthy or summons, and I don't care. I don't care.
So binder?
Yes,
Binder.
for now
Yeah,
at
probably
least.
Binder for now.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, we might see some more good effects that are powerful enough to make you want to copy this.
What the fuck is this next card? I've not seen this one.
Alright.
Wait, this is a card they printed? It's actually
Next card is Chet.
Oh yeah, Chet.
Nate,
I had a
Uh,
buddy
next
named
one.
Chet once. Yeah. Chet.
Nate hates Night's Watch. Like
I
someone
think he
made Nate
does.
Night's Watch a faction, and he was
Damn
like, "Fuck that
Us.
faction. Here's all the bad cards." Like if this card can't get a keyword, like really,
Yeah, this is pretty brutal.
like let's release this the pack after first snow too.
I think I
Really,
saw a
like-
single tear fall from Joe from Cincinnati's eye when he read this card. Just
I mean,
like
Chet like plotted murders. He was in charge of the hounds. He was kind of a dangerous guy. Give him a military icon. Is it that hard? Give him a military. Give him something.
yeah.
And the dominance section. I mean, I saw this card. Return a wolf or direwolf card from your discard belt tied to your hand. I mean, that's pretty great. I mean, if I hit the reserve, I can discard my ravens. This guy can get them back again. No. It's a dominance action. Okay, but that could work. But oh wait, you have to kneel a steward. Oh
Yeah.
wait.
It doesn't need the kneel. It's oh.
Now, Night's Watch, 1-cost reducers are stewards. So they're
Yeah, but you
it's
know what
not
you're
that hard to
using them
keep one of
for?
those around.
You know what you're using them for?
To reduce the cost of your.
What are they
friggin-
called? Reducers?
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I hear you. I'm not calling him good. He's a binder
mean-
right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely a binder. I mean, like, and additionally, the fact that he has his only icon is the intrigue icon, which is Night's Watch's weakest icon. You're not going to be saving him to kneel to get a fucking messenger raven back. He's going to
No.
be having to defend that wall.
Is there some kind of like Night's Watch to, or I'm sorry, Stark to Night's Watch where you're like sacrificing direwolves, using him to get him back? Maybe someday something. Yeah, I
Well,
know, right?
you know what there,
But
you know what
but
there
you can
is?
do that. I mean, right now you can do that. That's
Wait,
something.
That's true.
Let's make Joe from Cincinnati happy. Old Bear is good in the right deck. Like Joe from Cincinnati says so, and like he's played more Night's Watch than you, so you don't get to argue with him. So
I was
I
Night
but-
agree.
watching Thrones
you
War.
have
I'm
you
very
ha- you
familiar.
have not played more Night's Watch than Joe from Cincinnati. He's got a whole YouTube page of him playing nothing but fucking Night's Watch. You haven't played more Night's Watch. So since Night's Watch is his shit, like, and Old Bear is real, like Old Bear's Raven, right? Right?
Yeah, but doesn't that give an intrigue icon, or does that give stealth?
Like,
I
you mean
think,
if they
I think,
knock the Raven off, you can keep
yeah,
this guy,
yeah.
or you just play more than one copy. I mean,
No,
Yeah,
no.
well, like,
Isn't it
what,
unique?
you're
I
gonna
don't
you're gonna
document it.
save this guy on the table the whole round. He's just sitting there, not doing anything, just to go get back your Raven.
Yeah,
That-
because that
That
gives
they
Old Bear
blew
an
their
int-
confiscation
it
on
gives
or
Old
something.
Bear an intrigue icon and stealth. He's hard to get through once you do that. Yeah, this.
I think Lucas's idea of having a Stark Wolves deck that banners the Night's Watch for like Ghost and Benjen and this guy, maybe, but it's
No.
probably not a very good deck. So
it's his
binder.
best use right now. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what his best use right now
And
is?
he gives Stark an intrigue icon. I mean, that's not the end of
His
the
his best use right now is binder.
That's true. That is his best.
My,
use.
Agreed,
my,
agreed.
my binder is getting thin. Time to fill it up.
Speaking of binder, the next card is Northern Rookery. It's another
Oh.
Night's Watch card. It's also bad. So
Why did they
yeah.
print these cards?
I mean,
These two cards are so bad.
Halder is
Why-
great.
Why would you?
if this
You're
card
right. They're not doing anything else on the board. So Halder.
No.
could
if this
be
card
used.
wasn't unique, I would
No,
say
you wouldn't.
yeah,
No,
you're
you wouldn't.
okay with the Halder stuff. It would still be bad, but I think
You
it would be playable.
You would never on earth play this over an Iron Throne.
Well,
You know
no,
how
I would be
wait,
playing both. If I'm
You know
playing
what?
this,
No,
I'm
no, no.
already playing multiple Iron
Wait,
Thrones.
no. You're playing 3 because this isn't one of this isn't better than the third Iron Throne.
But you can have them both out, Aaron. You can have +2 reserve.
3 with
It's
Sam.
madness.
3 with Sam.
3
Oh.
reserve.
This card is so terrible. And I hear people defend it all the fucking time, and I'm like, what are we creating Night's Watch cards on a curve now? Like,
I mean,
it's
at
such a
this
bad
point,
card.
like, we probably should.
It's sad.
Night's Watch is like that kid that falls asleep.
Lord Hakara is like, it's not that bad by Night's Watch standard. Yes, that's grading it on a curve.
They need
Thank
the
you.
box. They need a box of cards.
Yeah,
a box
yeah.
of good cards.
They do.
Honestly, like
now.
because like once defense is good, what do you do? Like once defense can't, like it's the most boring.
You
thing.
valor. I mean, that's what you do. Once we get that, then it's like, oh, my defense deck sucks.
Yeah. Oh, all my defense is dead. It's
God.
unfortunate.
I have to spend 3 more plots building it up. I mean, come on.
But you can't kill my old bear. All right, let's move on from
All right.
That goes
the
in the
next
binder.
card.
We don't get to waste time. Good.
I think Chet
next
killed
card-
Old Bear, didn't he? I think he might have.
I don't
Next
know,
card
maybe.
is the Kingswood.
Oh God,
Is it barrel location?
taking a break.
How come
Taking-
Night's Watch didn't
taking
get
a
this?
break right
Yeah,
now.
Night's Watch would have loved
Yeah,
this.
Taking a
Night's
break.
Watch would definitely have liked this card. I liked this card when it first came out, and then I like it a little bit less now that I've actually had a chance to play with it. I think if we weren't in the first snow meta right now, this would be a lot better. But a lot of the cards that are actually like giving you trouble in Barra with power challenges already are way too big for this to have much of an effect. If you can get more than one out, it can actually be pretty powerful, but all it takes is one challenge to get through and you just wasted 2 cards.
I mean, it's either a Night's Watch or a Targ card, and it's loyal, so it's neither. So fuck that.
I mean,
Mhm.
Bear, a Banner of the Watch, is probably a better defense deck than most Night's Watch decks right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Can we just put it in the binder? Right next
Yeah.
to the Northern Rookery?
Yeah.
They can be friends.
This is another case of me reading the effect and this is great, and then force reaction. Okay, what is it? What's this? Oh, okay, no.
You know, whatever. I'm not going to try and rewrite the card so it would be good because there's a million ways. But yeah, this
Yeah.
card sucks. Hey, this pack sucks so far. We've got Winterfell Crypt, which was like build, and then a bunch of shit. Except
Should we
for the
should
wait,
we stop
except
here?
Yeah, we
Ex-
should probably stop. There are probably no good cards in this pack.
except for that one really shitty card that Lucas likes.
Yeah, except for that one really bad card that Lucas likes. These cards are all
Oh.
pretty bad.
We're talking. This one's as good as Rose Road. We're down. We're all
The-
agree. We're all agreed.
The
Good as
next
Rose Road Control.
card
All right, next card.
is
Perfect timing.
stinking drunk.
Next card is Lucas.
Perfect timing for Lucas.
Stinking drunk. Well, I'll start. Yeah, let me tackle this thing. Stinking drunk. It's 0, right? 0 cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your cost.
You don't know what it is at all, do you?
No, you sack it to keep a guy knelt, right? Sack
Yeah.
it to
That's
keep
true.
a guy knelt. No, I like it. 0 cost. I mean, it's a one-off use. It's easy to play. Does Barra need it right now? Is it loyal? I don't remember.
Loyal.
No.
Not loyal. That's kind of interesting. Some other houses could splash some stuff.
Where
or
do you have
fact-
space for that?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Honestly, I don't know where there's space, but I like it. I think it's a card you can build and use effectively. I mean, keeping guys knelt, that's good, right? No, I'm gonna drink now. You guys talk.
Like,
I mean, like the card is fine as a kneel card, but Barra really doesn't have room for more kneel. Like I think they've reached the critical mass, and if they put in more kneel, they just aren't going to be able to win the game. Because it's like, okay, you can kneel even more of my stuff.
No one ever lost a game because they had too much.
Yeah.
kneel.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
say yeah. Lannister
Alright,
in first edition, they were more Neil. Oh, more Neil.
Yeah,
Mm.
you're never
That's
sorry
fair.
to like.
That's
Oh,
fair.
I can kneel
That's
out
fair.
more guys. It's good. It's a good thing.
that's fair. But I mean, like, what are you cutting to play this card? Like, are you cutting your seed in flames? Are you cutting your
well,
milks? Are you
not
cutting
Neil.
your...
You're not cutting Neil.
I think
No.
you're cutting
Like that's
milk.
kind of the key. You're not cutting Scene in Flames. That's a Neil.
Yeah,
card.
no. I think
So
you
once you're coming
Watch
back.
is nice.
So I think this card is kind of but like there's two buzzes in the game, right? There's like really good player buzz.
It's better in the non-loyal, in the stag banners, right? And probably maybe Kraken, an offensive deck that they don't want to run milk. They just want to get on the board, get tempo, stay ahead. Get ahead, stay ahead decks. They could use this, I think.
So the
That's fair.
dominance module stuff too, then maybe. Like, hey,
Yeah,
I don't want you coming back.
Nice.
So I think this card is kind of but like there's two buzzes in the game, right? There's like really good player buzz. You're looking at his face right now, and there's really good deck builder buzz. And really good deck builder buzz likes this card a lot.
Oh, California
So-
Buzz. Our
Yeah,
Buzz.
I mean,
New
no,
buzz.
Tulsa buzz. By the
No,
way,
no, he's California Buzz now.
no, yeah,
He's coming to Kubla, man. He's coming to Kubla this year. He's gonna never go. He'll never leave.
Whoever goes to Tulsa, who would go back to Tulsa? Whatever.
I guess.
Yeah. Let's go to San Francisco or Tulsa for vacation. It's not a question you actually have to ask. But he likes this, and he's really smart. So maybe it's good. I don't know. I'm gonna say build it as an experiment.
Is that the smallest beer? No, what is how many ounces is that? Is that like a 4-ounce brew? What is that?
It's not beer.
Oh, it's not beer. Okay, got it.
What is it?
Some, like
It's,
Norwegian elk piss or
Aquavit.
something.
It's it's kind of like vodka, but with like lots of spices in it.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Very
that sounds
Swedish
terrible.
thing.
Hey, any ratings for Stinking Drunk?
Builder.
Soon.
I like build.
Builder, sure. Builder's fine. The next card we have is Bronn. Bronn is a Lannister character that Aaron doesn't like very much.
I'll explain why finally, because I haven't yet. Good.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
been teasing us for a long
I
time.
have been. I've been waiting for a fucking podcast, so I don't have to write it. I'm lazy.
Well, go for it. Tell us why it's bad.
So if you don't have Tyrion out, a smart opponent's going to be really good at using this to make sure you don't have enough gold for any of your kill events. If you're not using your kill events in Lannister, you're in a reasonable amount of trouble. If you do have Tyrion out, then your Tyrion is going to be limited in use to specifically that. In addition, if someone like I know you're playing Lannister, but if you don't see Tywin, because you can run a little less economy because of Tywin, sometimes you're really economy starved, right? Besides the jumper deck anyway. Yeah. So when that happens, and it does happen usually at least once per tournament if you're playing that many games with it, um, you're gonna be really annoyed that you have to keep buying back your one drop guy. Like you're paying 1 gold for him right away, but you're really paying like 5 or 6 gold for him by the end of the game. So at 5 or 6 for 5 that you have to keep buying and be worried about your opponent taking, that's a problem. And then you're gonna play like once you make the cut, maybe you end up playing like better players. If you're Buzz, you're gonna play Jakob. If you're Lucas, you're gonna play Bruno. If you're Patrick, you're gonna
And
play
Ryan Jones. Don't sell it short out here.
Fair enough. You're gonna play Bratz. If you're me, I'm gonna play I don't know some dick from DC. So like, but then
What?
like
No, Brotherhood without manners.
yeah, they're wonderful. So but you're gonna play someone who's
Power to the
actually
Brotherhood. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you're gonna play someone who's legitimately good, like someone who's been playing this game for years and probably like has a trick that you're not ready for because like literally like even Will's been playing this game for not even Will, that's mean. Like I didn't mean it that way. I mean like I talk to Will all the time, so he doesn't count that way. But like Will's been playing this game for like 12 years. There's a trick you're not ready for that they have. A time you're not ready to do this that's gonna fuck you up. So don't play this card. You will regret him.
Did anybody else
All
forget
right.
what card we were talking about? Because he talks.
Bron.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm-
I think
yeah. Oh, Braun.
think-
Right.
I think it's a one caster, which means my Tywin setup is more likely. I think this is really good with the jumper events. But I mean, I wouldn't play it in anything else than Banff at the moment.
Yep, I agree.
I don't like
Oh.
him. Not right now.
Not even one of in Banff.
Not even one of them, Banff.
Wow. Well, the Banff master himself says no. So
So
There's better
that-
Banff. There's
Well,
By the way-
I'm the Banff master. He's the Banff builder.
What?
sorry. The
All
the
right.
Banff builder says no. The Banff master
Yeah.
says one.
Yeah,
So
he is-
kids at home, it's up to you.
By the
Fair
By the
enough.
way, Atkinson, who disagreed with me, and Atkinson was right about Gregor, and I was wrong. Atkinson thinks I'm right about Braun. He's not that good.
Not that good.
So
Well,
like
if Aaron and Greg agree, it's probably true.
right. Like once in a while, I agree with someone I never agree with, and you should probably stop arguing then.
Well, the next card is Trial by Combat. It's another Lannister card. It's an event. It does some things.
I like it with 2 claim. Otherwise, I don't run it.
Yeah, I like it in a very specific deck. Like if it's a
Mhm.
deck that's like focused on 2 claim and like putting a lot of military pressure through not targeted kill, but through like just sheer force of military challenges. I think it's pretty reasonable there, but we haven't seen a lot of those decks. Most of the Lanny decks we've seen are probably better served running more targeted kill.
I'm thinking replaces tiers in these
Oh.
kinds of decks. In these kinds
No.
of decks, it interacts well with Tower of the Hand. It's yeah. I think you could build something, but you need to, as you say, build around it.
Mhm.
And I mean, I would run tiers because I'm not the kind of aggro player, but I think there is a deck out there who wants to run this instead because of the anti-synergy.
I agree. I think like if you're playing tiers in an aggro deck, you have it forces you to do that intrigue challenge last, or at least after your military challenge. Because if you play the tiers first, your extra military claim is completely worthless.
Yeah.
Whereas this lets you do the challenges in whatever order best suits you. So
Really
I can
cool
kind
with
of
must.
envision like some Lannister deck that really goes high on events and plays tourney grounds and can play this and a put to the sword on the same turn and can really kind of leverage even more events than a deck like Banff does. But until that's really possible, I don't see this thing making much of a splash in any Lannister decks. I wouldn't worry about it, at least not now.
I mean, Muster the Realm plus Red Cloaks plus this. Muster the Realm has
Like-
enough gold for that play alone.
3 mediocre cards make one good one. I like that.
Red Cloaks is an awesome card. It's just in the wrong meta. Don't sleep on Red Cloaks. In like a year, you're gonna be sad you said that about Red Cloaks. I'm gonna
It's very true.
fuck your face. Wait,
So-
Wow. All right.
Please. They're 2 costs. You just keep dumping a whole bunch of like gold on them, and all for snow, and there it'll go.
Do we
Cheers.
agree it's a builder then?
Yeah, it's a builder.
Yes. It's a builder for sure.
Binder.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
You didn't agree with me on Rose Road Patrol. I'm taking this one back.
Well, the next card is the Raider from Pike. It's a Greyjoy character.
Uh,
Greyjoy. I don't want to rate Greyjoy. Fuck him.
I think
Greyjoy. Wait, what?
I hate Greyjoy. I think they're brainless.
Yeah, me too.
But I mean,
No-
isn't
no
that
offense,
so
Patrick.
deadly? Like, oh, don't worry. I haven't played Greyjoy since Worlds, basically.
Yeah. I mean, we played at Worlds, and I was like, oh my god, does he have a choice? You like, I go first. Oh, I make this. Your turn. I go first. I make military. Your turn. Okay.
He won
So
though.
disrespectful. So
No,
No.
I beat him in the Swiss.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm-
you did use Plaza of Punishment on a character that had an attachment, and that character was Balon. So we both missed it, but I will
had
say.
played like 4 games. I was like, can you tell me what this card does for me? I have no idea.
It's very true. Like, every time I played a card, he was like, so what does that do?
You should have just been like, that one says I get 15 power.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay.
Yeah, that card
okay.
this-
Okay. This card.
goes
this
in the
card-
binder.
Yeah, it's Binder. I tried a deck to make it work, and it didn't, so Binder.
At 2 in the morning the other night, I wake up from a message from Patrick. Is there something with what is the stupid card? The Raider from Pike? I was like, probably not, man. And he was like, I'm gonna build it. Yeah, have fun.
No, you were just like, no, and I was like, I'm gonna build it anyway, and you were like, okay. And
Like,
then I
I'm
said
not,
it was
I'm
bad.
not dignifying that shit with a response.
I mean, it could just suddenly become a thing. You know, we get a few more weapon attachments or whatever, and
Yes.
suddenly someone breaks it, and it's super good. But well,
Yeah.
it works in that deck or whatever. But
Suddenly,
Yeah.
it's not the worst card.
yeah.
Like, I think if Greyjoy had like one more really good weapon, other than throwing X,
that
and
was
kind of
0
pushing-
cost, maybe.
Guys,
If
we're,
they have a 0 cost weapon, I'm all about it.
guys, we're 11 cards in. If this next card isn't awesome, I just quit.
Yeah, that's probably true. We should probably just end it if this next one isn't really good. So
Yeah,
are we
which-
all agreeing this is Binder?
Binder.
Yeah, for now. Builder maybe sometime.
For sure. Well, the next card is called
Wait. Pause.
Oh.
Because we can't read a good card yet. Because the builder maybe sometime that implies that FFG has any follow through with their like
No.
seed planting, and they never do.
Okay.
1
Fair
month before this cycle cycles out, it'll be like, I've got a deck. And then-
There's like a really great weapon attachment that comes out, and
Everyone gets excited for 3 weeks.
The next card is called the Iron Mines. Just Iron Mines. No, fuck the Iron Mines. It's a card. It's a Greyjoy location. It's back. It's slightly worse,
So,
but still really good.
so I get it. It was called Iron Mines in first edition, did the same thing. But why is it? Why do the Iron Mines save people? How does that even make sense?
Cause
Hmm.
you know they're on like
hide there.
That's not saving yourself. Hiding isn't. That'd be like stealth on
Wait,
defense.
No, I got it. All right, so somebody's about to die. You like see them pouring the poison. You're like, wait. I'll give you this iron mine that I have.
It's a bargaining chip, really.
And they're like, all right, man, you know, iron's pretty cool. I'll take that mine. I won't
the
chop on head
that's
off.
the iron price.
Hold on, do we really think this card's worse than the old one? The old
I mean,
No, it's fantastic.
I mean, it's
think
better
it's-
in this version.
it's
it
right?
doesn't
better.
kneel, right? The new one doesn't kneel.
I mean, it
Uh,
saves characters that have real
that's
cost.
I like that
I'm-
it doesn't kneel. That helps.
I'm
a
not
lot.
saying that it in second edition is worse than the other one was in first edition. I just mean it's one cost and it no longer saves from discard. So,
Right.
but
Yeah.
in terms of the meta, I think this card is way better than Iron Mines was at the end of first edition. Like your big characters are so important, and keeping them alive is very good. So this card is very, very solid. And
This
it's
is-
non-loyal, so everybody can have it.
this card gets rated Samuel Lind.
That's
good
a,
rate.
that's a
The
That's a
beard of
nice
beards.
Yeah.
high praise. That's high praise. Now I got a question about this card. Is this the card that finally gets people to play location control, or are we still just like fuck it?
No.
Probably
Not yet.
I mean,
When?
newly made Lord is already making his way into decks. That's
Yeah,
something.
but he's also a character that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's an anti first snow tech as much as he has location hate.
Yeah.
Like Aaron tried to get me to play Frozen Solid when the Stark box came out.
Yeah, and then I dropped it
I
so
was
fast.
not having it, and I was right.
Yeah, you definitely were. God, could you imagine cutting Frozen Solid in first edition? Second edition was like, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I played with one of Roy's decks that had Frozen Solid, and I played it against a Lanny deck, and they literally had 0 locations that it hit in the whole deck. I was
Well,
like, all right, I guess I have 2 dead cards in my hand right now, so that's
yeah, and
cool.
good Lanny decks don't play anything but limited locations for the most part. Like maybe you'll drop one good little card. But
what about
against
Shadow
Barra,
Black in your deck?
What are you talking about? Shadow Black's not in my deck.
Oh, okay.
We cut that thing out versions ago, multiple versions ago.
Very true.
I
there.
did. I think Buzz still plays it.
He plays a one of.
Yeah.
I put one in on the morning and it was so good all day.
Was
I
it
saw
really?
Yeah, I saw it in most of my games. It was so stupid.
I love when that happens. Like that stupid one of that you keep running into. You're just like, wow. I don't even need 3 of these. It's here.
Did you guys play the Tower of the Hand in the Banff deck?
Not yet.
It wasn't legal for
It
the.
wasn't
Ah.
legal, so-
Buzz says
But
he'd
it's
run
in there.
five.
You can. I still don't think it's great though. I don't think it makes the deck really any better. I think it's kind of an even wash with the
You need-
tempo hit and the.
Have
You need
guys
to build
played
around
Tower
it.
of the Hand yet?
No, I
There's
haven't
like-
had time to play it yet.
I have. I like it. I don't love it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
I-
worth running locations when you're not to run that.
yeah. I played it in one game, and I did bounce a Varus with Tywin when Tywin got
I mean,
started
I guess.
otherwise.
But what Varys was on the board for was to get rid of your Tywin. So
Yeah,
Not
that's
to
true.
get rid of him into your hand though.
But
which
I did have
Adam-
like an undue Tyrion, Jamie, and Cersei on the board who all got to stay on the board,
Okay.
and that was pretty good.
fair play.
Okay, so
But-
Iron Mines is a beard all around, yes?
Oh yeah, full on like Merlin. The next card is called Miri Maz Dur.
I think you're
Miri
pronouncing it incorrectly.
murder.
Miri mass murder.
Yeah. That this card, I no words. I tried to give this card a 6 out of 5 on Card Game DB. Scantron not happen, but
Well,
This
your first
is-
problem is you let Scantrell control anything about your life.
well, it's his review. So it's an amazing card. This card wins games. That's all I can say about it.
Meh. Okay.
Meh?
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 Not
How
meh.
cool
Like,
word
but
meh
like,
just come out of your mouth right now.
I don't know. It's
Weird.
great, but like,
Old-
I feel like it changed. Like, it changed the meta already, and it's answerable. Like in a way that I feel like Tywin isn't. You know what I mean? Like, she's great, but she's a step below like Tywin and Dany and Babbo.
What's your big answer for? Let me hear it.
Treachery. Neil.
Milk
Treachery.
Neil,
Milk.
Treachery, Winterfell, Cat. Just a bigger character.
Those are cards that just stop everything, though. They stop all the good stuff that we have right now.
I
Already.
mean, no, they
Yeah,
don't stop
yeah.
Tywin or Dany.
Winterfell and Cat are fair shouts, but those are both in one house.
Okay,
And
but
I
you
mean,
know,
you
Tywin
can't.
is in one house.
We can't cite treachery as an example
Wait,
of
wait,
a
wait. Ready? Ready?
that
Ready?
counters her.
No, ready? Like, if you're okay, if you're playing Greyjoy, you have 50 saves. It'll take her 8 turns to get through all of them. If you're playing
That's not true.
Stark,
I've beaten Greyjoy so many times
yeah,
with
but
her.
that's because Greyjoy.
I have beaten Greyjoy that saw 2 Risen from the Sea and 2 Iron Mines and a Balon dupe, and I still
Yeah,
killed the
but
motherfucker.
you didn't win because of her. You won because you were going to win that game.
No, I won because I managed to kill Balon when they got to like 13 power.
I'm pretty
She
sure that
lets you speed up that. I mean, it means
only
you
new
don't
play
have to
Greyjoy.
just ignore Greyjoy. You can start eating through their saves.
I just beat him. I don't know. Whatever. Stark has 2 answers. Lannister has Tywin or treachery. Barra has its Neil and probably
Wait, why
no.
is Tywin an answer?
They
Just
have
'cause
the
he's got
Hound
big
as well.
strength?
Tywin and the Hound are big and stand there and say challenge
How
me.
about
Well,
using? Oh,
The
here's a
Hound
trick.
doesn't matter because she's doing intrigue 9 times out of 10.
How about you use her and the Hound together to
Yeah,
win
there
at
you
11 strength, bounce the Hound, and she still goes off.
I
Yeah,
mean, Tywin, sure, can block
Good
her,
at a Lannister.
but there are plenty of ways to give her stealth. Or, worst case scenario, you made them kneel their Tywin, and now you can do your big military challenge, you can do whatever else you need to do. And
Lannister
sure,
has that
you
other
you
card
can
that's
make
going to
the
stop your
argument.
big mill.
What?
Lannister has that other card that's going to stop your big mill.
It's true, they do have that other card, but
Against Targ, she's Dracarys bait. Martell is just like you thought you had icons. That was cute. Like, there's a significantly simple way to stop her everywhere but Tyrell, and Tyrell is terrible.
there are
And
ways
Night's Watch, but Night's Watch
there,
is terrible.
there are ways to counter her, but when she hits the table, you
She
have
demands a
to
counter.
have one of those
Yeah,
counters.
Better
I
have it.
agree.
Lose the game,
She's
and
just
if you do, you didn't use it on my Tywin, on my Danny, on my Khal Drogo, whoever else I have. You used your counter on this character.
like she's really good. She's a beard, but she's a lower beard. She's not Tywin.
At a lower beard, she is the best card in this pack by far.
She's Lucas's beard this week.
Miri Mazdur Voltron, guys. Voltron.
So yeah, stick a
Make it
bodyguard
work.
on her. Oh wait,
Or
If-
use Sirio with her and then have her go on multiple challenges. Woo!
Sirio?
Tyrio definitely doesn't give her multiple challenges.
if you get out,
No, you use him and then you
Yeah.
use her for multiple
if
challenges,
you get
guys.
Sirio,
Think outside your
Illyrio,
box.
and Miri, you just wreck everybody's face.
Yes,
if
if
you
you get
cards on the table, you win the game.
yes, but yes,
It's like
you
Exodia.
can-
It is-
your 16 gold combo does absolutely kick ass.
I have gotten that
17
combo
gold.
out like at least 4 times in the
Because you-
last 2 weeks that I've been
Because
playing.
you know what the second most important plot in the game after First Snow is?
Trading with Pentoshi.
Trading with the fucking Pentoshi is so amazing. Every once in a while, 2 people have been trading. We're both sitting there with like 6 5 strength guys. Turn 2.
I think we did that
All
like
right.
3 out of 5
Yeah.
games we played one night.
It's just like, all right, I don't know what to do with this board. Throw big shit at each other. See what falls first.
All right, we all agree it's a beard.
The
Should we
beard.
move on?
Let's keep it rolling.
I think
All
we're
right.
done with
Dragon.
The next card, very thematically tied to Miri Mazdur, is the Blood Magic Ritual. It's a Targaryen event, and it's not called Dracarys, so it's probably not worth running in every target.
Yeah.
I like if the meta is ever overrun with Greyjoy noobs, this card will be good.
So never.
But yeah, so never.
So
That's basically what I
never.
said. Yeah.
So never.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Like 9 times out of 10, if I want to save, I'm better off playing Bodyguard, I think, than this card, because like everybody I want to save with this card is a lord or a lady.
Not Miri Mazdur.
I don't want to save Miri Mazdur with this card. It blanks her text box and makes her so much worse.
But then you can use your Viserys to... I don't know. This card's shitty. Can we just call it a binder and move on?
Find her, move up.
Yes, yes, yes.
Someone really
Next-
loved this card. Like it was spoiled.
one.
And I just remember hating them for it. All right.
The
go.
next one is the Knights of the Sun. They are a Martell character, in my opinion, a very good Martell character. I really like these guys. They are in like the perfect cost slot right now, that 4 cost. And they are an army, which is always cool. They have no attachments, so Stark with Ward can go fuck themselves. And they have renown when Martell likes you to have renown towards the late game. So
And a night trait as well.
And nitrate as well. So
So this is
Give
what
Renown earlier.
what the Umber guys should have been. 4 cost, drop the +2 strength. This is the card that they should have been.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
You
But
just gotta play them both so that one of them's always up.
in 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 proxying, that was terrible. In proxying this card, I started playing Palace Spearmen again, and they're good too. Like we all kind of forgot that Palace Spearmen are good, because a bunch of times I would draw Palace Spearmen knowing that they were proxying this and be like, man, Palace. I really wish they were just Palace Spearmen right now. Palace Spearmen's a good card. I could use that 4/4 Tricon.
It's true.
Yeah, it's solid. Like I like it. Games go more than 3 plots right now.
They do that. So,
it's
builds?
a
Build
Buzz?
for sure.
Give it a good build. Solid build. Build plus.
Oh.
me too.
Build plus.
We
It's
are
like-
not the fucking white book. We're not doing
It's like
pluses and minuses. We got 3
it's
ratings.
build with like a 2-day just scruff on it.
Ugh,
That's what it is.
no.
Yeah. No.
Stop being the white book.
God damn it.
All right. Well, the next card is Vengeance for
Wait,
Elia.
Buzz never talked. Shut up. Buzz didn't talk about Knights of the Sun.
Oh,
Buzz,
I'm
tell us
sorry,
about it.
Buzz. Go for it, Buzz.
I said I agree.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
There you
Buzz
go.
is falling asleep.
The next card is Vengeance for Elia, but that's misspelled. It's actually called Red Vengeance.
Oh, okay. Now I
Yeah.
understand.
Wait, the influence. Where? What?
Run more influence, guys. Run
It
more.
says up in the left corner. It says to influence, right?
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay. This card is super fucking overrated.
Super overrated.
Like the meta isn't running enough 2 claim, and everyone has claim, so it's okay. For 2 like once we have Valor, it's good again. But for now, it's just kind of there. Like it goes in a couple decks.
Martell,
By a couple
Banner
decks, you
Lion.
mean every Martell
first
deck?
snow.
Is that what?
No,
is that what you
it's
mean by a
not.
couple
It's
decks?
not good in every Martell deck. Far from.
Far from.
Yes.
Far from. It's good.
uh,
It is good with
Like, is
first
it
snow.
bad?
It's good in
Like,
a lot of decks.
Hey, you know what else is good? We didn't say like Trial by Combat's really good with first snow too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think
these
that
are-
was implied that
I-
if you
yeah.
run tribal combat, you run first snow winter, you run
yeah.
military stuff and two claim.
I think it's implied that if you run the Lannister house card, you're running First Snow winner. Like at this point, how many Lannister decks don't run First Snow?
I don't know.
Whatever. So Vengeance for Elliot works the exact. Yeah, we get it. Vengeance for like. By the way, how right was I about first snow? Vengeance
Yeah,
for
we
Elliot.
were all right. We all agreed.
Everyone.
It's not like you were the only
everyone
one that thought
but
First
Greg
Snow was going to be good.
Everyone
Wow.
but Greg agreed, and I got yelled at so much.
How right was I about first snow?
You know who was really right about
Pat
first
yourself
snow?
on the back.
Wait, you know who was really right about first snow? John Bruno.
Yeah, he was the most right. He was the most right.
Yeah, Vengeance for Ellie is like the boards are big, man.
You
Like,
need
unless-
small boards.
Yeah, unless you're building a deck specifically for a small board, which is doable, which Martell can do, but not every Martell deck does. Like a lot of the late game rush stuff doesn't really care about board size, and this card doesn't fit in that, and that's what Martell in second edition has done to this point.
I mean, worst case scenario, it can protect your hand or your power as well. It doesn't have to be just for military. I mean, if there's a card in your hand that you need to protect, like that Doran's game, late game, this can stop it. If your opponent is going to get to 15 power and you can stop them by nullifying their power claim, this will stop that too.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. I think it's a builder. I just think everyone thinks it's a beard, and it's not right now.
It's a strong builder. Strong builder.
Yeah, builder for sure. And it's really great in those builds. I mean, I think.
It's a builder build.
Yes.
The builder build.
Are there
That
more
I will
cards?
accept. There's three.
that.
There's 4 more. Let's go.
The next card is the Street of Steel, and it does not reduce a character with a military icon anymore.
Oh,
Sad.
Yeah.
I wish it did.
Yep.
I would
Would have been
loved-
better.
God, the streets back would have been so good. Whatever. First edition streets were just reducers, by the way.
but we didn't need more
Yeah,
reducers.
this
Not yet.
this card is it goes in that same theoretical deck with the Raider from Pike when Greyjoy gets a couple new weapons.
I mean, I
Hmm.
think items are more likely to be good, no? Because item
Yeah,
already has one neutral worth playing.
right. There is one neutral worth playing, and there's one item that I can think of that's really worth playing, but it's limit once per deck, and you're also playing Shadow Black
Crown.
Lane in the same deck. So
Well,
I'm
if you played like, I mean, you're probably running Shadow Black, but if you run that one item, then you run like 2 or 3 Seal, and then you run like Banner Lion and a couple Widow's Wail. That's not terrible.
yeah, but then are you not running Shadow Black Lane to go dig for your Chikaris anymore?
No,
Because
it's a stupid idea, but like
you
it's
can't do them
doable.
both. Like
Yeah.
if it didn't take the house card Neil, I would be much more okay with it. But
Yeah.
that house card Neil can be used for so many better effects than this.
Uh, yeah, and
So
every house, huh?
mm.
yeah,
I'm thinking Stark looking for ice, and
Yeah.
but
fair.
they need something more first.
Ice
I mean,
Needle.
they have Needle. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. But when they get more support, more good items, more good weapons, they are the ones who would love to run this, right?
Yeah, I agree. Finding ice is very good, but they
Hey,
need targets.
are any of those new Barra attachments weapons or items?
No,
No
That'd be too easy, right?
all
Like
conditions.
we can't have nice
conditions.
things. Although it does get you Neil with Barra. I'd probably just rather run Shadow Black again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if
You
you
got
want to
more
find
of it in your
the
deck,
hammer,
probably.
Yeah. Like
So
I mean, yeah.
how
Good.
long is this gonna be in the binder for? You think?
Knowing FFG like forever, but hopefully just a cycle.
Yeah.
Like, do they remember to put item on any attachments? Is what we're
yeah,
asking.
Binder.
Like, do they
Binder.
remember they
basically.
seeded that?
I mean, I think if Stark gets a couple of good items or weapons, this card starts to see play in Stark. But until then, it's Binder.
I can't imagine FFG remembering. Like, there's like 6 seed cards in this pack alone. They're not gonna remember these.
Yeah, but 2 of them are for the same seed, so it's fine. They
So
just have
right,
to
so they're
remember to put more weapon attachments.
eh,
uh, we all agree that it's Binder. So the
it's
next one
Three.
is a card that I have 7 copies of, at least. The Eerie. It's a neutral
Hey.
location, and it costs a lot.
um I okay. This card, every bit of my first edition deck building instinct says this card is terrible, and someone's gonna fucking break this card, and we're all gonna look stupid. I'm telling you right now. Someone's gonna figure out some stupid shit to break this card because that's what happens with these weird, powerful effects in second edition that seem too oddly costed. Every
Yeah.
time.
I think
We'll
it's
see.
a builder. Yeah.
I mean,
I think. Yeah. Go ahead.
if we get like a really good like Voltron deck that can keep like one dude just like going nuts. If Miri Mazdur were a lady and I could throw Seal the Hand on her, I mean,
Searching your item attachments with Street of Silk.
Living the dream.
then maybe you can throw this card in the deck. But until then, it's so expensive. 4 gold. You can't
So
reduce
weird.
it with
I don't
anything in the game.
wait.
Yeah, when you build that Voltron Gregor deck where he's
With
got
all 3 icons and Seal of the Head.
Noble
When you
Lineage and Seal the Hand.
searching your item attachments with Street of Silk.
Living the dream.
Then maybe you can throw this card in the deck. But until then, it's so expensive. 4 gold. You can't
So
reduce
weird.
it with
I don't
anything in the game.
wait. I don't
It's
know.
so expensive.
I don't know. I mean, I know what's making me say this. What's making me say this is the Arbor, but this is going to be a Terrell card one day. Like
I
the
mean,
Arbor, you're just going to shit this card out and not care, and you're like, Terrell can't be terrible forever. They got to get a power card at some point.
sure, and the fact that Queen of Thorns can dump in characters, so you don't have to be spending
Yeah.
your gold on your characters necessarily. I agree. I think the first faction that this finds a home in will probably be Tyrell or Lannister, one of those two. How is
Yeah.
that going to fit?
Lannister could work too. I mean, just Lannister doesn't have space for shit. Like
Yeah.
Lannister's like locations. Pfft. I just
Yeah,
need to play more of my awesome characters, and I'll win.
Yep.
I think it's a builder.
Yeah.
Buzzy?
I think
Binder. I mean,
I think it's
prove me wrong. Go ahead, but Binder for
Put it in
sure.
the
yeah.
binder.
That's
I think
Lucas's job.
it's a binder for now. I think someday this might be a builder. The next card we have is another first edition card. It is Nightmares, and it is an event, and it's neutral.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's first of all, it is worse than the first edition version. It now costs gold, and it also no longer blanks traits. I think this card over the last like week or so is a card that like every time I build a deck, I'm like, man, I really want to put Nightmares in here, and I just can't fit it in. Like I just don't have the space. And it is a card. It is my 60th card. Like every time. Like if I'm ever sitting there with a deck that's like less than 60 cards by a couple, I'm like, all right, let's throw in some Nightmares.
Yep.
Because it's a card that when you draw it, you will always be able to play it and get some use out of it. Because it blanks every like effective card in the game. So, but in current decks, like I really don't see what you're cutting for this, unless you're one of those decks that plays Milk but really doesn't want to, and also doesn't like locations.
I mean, I think it's good in Stark. They have one good event,
Stark-
and this
Stark-
supplements it very good.
Stark's gonna get this on a character soon.
I don't think so.
At some point, Lucas
No,
Reed,
no,
Lucas
no.
Reed, that dick saw to. I don't know Lucas Reed at all. I actually take that back because I don't know Lucas Reed. I can't be mean to people I don't know. But like, God, I hate that fucking card. Mirror Reed is my least favorite card in first edition, by far.
Miri Mazdur.
No.
Wasn't a first edition card, weirdly.
No.
Yeah.
I
No,
like it. I think it's a good event. I like it a lot. I think it's a builder right now. I mean, I feel like a well played Nightmares is sometimes even better than a Hand's Judgment because you can stop what they would have been trying to kind of fuel their event with. You can kind of stop it before it ever even gets that far. Like take out someone's stealth that they were going to use to hit you with some thing that would have been much worse, and it hurts them more, right? Instead of just canceling some event. I like it better than Hand's Judgment. I don't think it's as easy to use, but I like it better. Just as kind of as a player, it's less reactive, it's more proactive, and I like it for that reason.
I played versus a Stark deck this week, and I had Nymeria out. He had first turn ice on Arya. I was like, okay, I'm gonna steal her military icon, and this is gonna be fine. He's like, oh, I have an action. He's first player. Blank Nymeria.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit, that's a new card. Damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, do that on Sirio too for all sorts of trouble. You can protect from a Dracarys if your character is 5 strength or more if Danny's on the board. Just Nightmares Danny, and your character would still be at 1 strength, and you're fine. What else? Like, there's like a million really good ones. Like when Stark thinks they're cute with Rob on the board, Nightmares him right before he would stand everybody. Like unopposed mill, nah, fuck you.
Good versus Khal Drogo.
Great against Balon when they finally build up that awesome Balon. You're just like, nah, I'm just gonna defend with a Chud. Have fun with that.
Yep.
It's yeah. They chump the first mill, you use it on Drogo. Like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's a good builder.
Yep.
No, it's not. That's a beard.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. It's a beard
or
a beard.
I think it's a high end builder. I don't think you're gonna fit in enough decks for it to be considered a beard.
You're not,
you show me all of your decks that run Nightmares, Aaron, and I will agree that
you've got all
on the
decks.
spot. Put him on the spot.
Like you're always gonna wish you had it. You're not gonna put it in decks.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it a beard.
God, I wish it was in my deck. It's like you, like God, I wish I could grow a beard. Exactly the same thought.
So then it's a clean shaven face that wishes it were a beard, is what you're telling me.
It's a beard. I refuse to give nightmares less than a beard. There's no deck I couldn't add it to and feel like the deck got worse.
Okay.
Telling you, cut your hands judgments, put in nightmares.
In most situations, that'll do the job.
By the way,
Except
Mira was designed by an Italian,
was it?
and
It was
Andrea.
it?
Andrea,
What?
yes.
Andrea Guadalni.
Oh, that was Gualdo.
I
Yeah.
think you're confusing the fact that Mira's last name is
It's
Reed.
Yeah,
Reed.
that's exactly what I did. I
Lucas
decided
Reed was
actually-
pinch of powder, if you remember.
Wow. Oh, poor
The
Lucas Reed.
pinch of powder.
I extra take it back because that card sucks.
I know. I hope Lucas gets contacted by FFG and he rights his wrong of
Dude,
inflicting us, the community, with pinch of powder.
Yeah, like just let FFG redesign that shit to something decent. It can be good. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lucas.
Last
And
card.
I know you don't know what Thrones is anymore. Oh, sorry.
Last card is a plot card, and it is Famine.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I
wait.
really like this card.
So Gualdo is just a blight on our community, huh? He gave
Yeah.
us Mira, and then he stopped supporting AGOT cards, and then we had to use the Facebook. So like everything wrong with Thrones is Gualdo.
And even before that, Agut Cards was it's a horrible designed website.
It really is.
It's like a high school kid's like website project, right?
It's all we had.
Yeah, I mean, I hang out there all the time, but
Oh, me too.
It
It was the
was-
only place to go.
Everyone does.
so bad.
It was like your loser friend who had like the basement that you could all hang out in, but it sucked. But you went there because there was no place better to go, so you hung out in his basement. That was
Right.
AGOT cards.
Damn
I
it.
am in that basement right now.
Hey,
It looks like it too. Look
I
at
can
the
tell the wood paneling. He's
Yeah, look at this.
basement right now. All right, so Famine, right? Famine. I love the ability and I hate the stats. The stats are so bad that
Yes.
I don't want to play it, but I do want to play it because the ability is so good. So
This
probably
card
get
This card looks like a proxy that I'd use for other 2-claim plots if I ran out of them while I was building decks.
It's got 4 reserve. They couldn't. It's got 2 gold and 4 reserve. Like
know.
you're not playing shit with your 2 gold. You couldn't at least give it a decent reserve.
Yeah, a card has to be named Valor Margulis to have those kind of stats and have me run
See
it.
any play? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, in
Valor
an
is plot
economy
tech limit
game,
too.
though, the ability is so good. You first snow into this. If you've got Tywin, if you've got economy, it crushes your opponent. It puts them in a position
Wait,
where you're
you know
going to
what?
wipe their board twice.
You know
But
what's a
the
naval?
stats-
Just fucking naval. Just
mean, like,
naval. Because
if-
they're
if
gonna
you're-
drop their fucking trading that turn, and you're gonna be like, well, now you have 9 gold to play with.
No,
Right.
every character is +1.
Yeah,
You have
but
half the gold to play with.
this
I mean,
this
that's
card
not how math works.
this
That's
card
exactly
can follow up a first snow and be pretty solid. Like if you first snowed, you put all their cheap guys back in their hand. They want to try to get them back out, but like you said, Aaron, if they play trading, they're gonna have the gold to do it anyway.
4
And so-
reserve. After first snow, your
Naval-
hand is packed. 4
Right,
reserve and 2 gold.
That's fair too. I mean, I think this plot either needed better stats, or I think honestly, when we get Kings of Winter, this plot will go up in value a lot.
Wait, You know
Because
what this
it-
plot... No, it needs
Oh,
to go
oh.
become friends with the Northern Rookery and the Kingswood because they're all going to live together in the same place.
No.
Forever.
No.
It's not on that one. It's good. It's a builder. Builder.
After this game night, one of our really good aggro players came up to me and he was like, "Oh my god, this family is so good!" And he had all night long been playing First No Famine, and
Yeah.
he crushed every game. I mean, he's a really really good player, but still, he loved it, and
I think when Kings of Winter comes up, this card is an easy builder because giving your opponent -1 gold and then also making all their characters more expensive, that is crushing. And especially because you're definitely playing First Snow in that deck. It's another winter card, capitalizes on that choke. But I think until then, I don't know. I think you're probably better off running Naval because I bet a lot of those games where he hit people with Famine, he probably would have hit them with Naval too. And it probably would have been just as brutal for them. So
Yeah. I guess with the winter plot, it's really -2 gold. and then plus, so it affects half your gold in Lucas math. So at that point, like, it's reasonably solid. But for the time being, it's going to sit in a binder, and I'll look at it again when Kings of Winter shows up.
All right. Um,
Wait,
we
wait. Sorry, Miriam Mazdora has the Larzine keyword.
Yeah, man.
Lazarine.
Lazarine.
The
I don't know how
Lazarine
to
trait.
read. What
You got to
the
you
fuck?
got to prepare for that Lazarine synergy, man.
What is Nate doing with his life that he's like, man, this needs to be balanced. Let's give it the Lazarine trait. Why?
Man, you're gonna laugh when Dissension says discard an ally or Lazarine character.
Just said ally or Meiji then. Magi?
Meiji?
Magi?
we
Magi?
have a question from Trey.
Oh shit.
He-
Wadamir's good.
I know that he is a new player for second edition, so he is asking, as veteran players, are you looking forward to Valor? Does second edition need it?
Guys, can you pull your headphones off your head for a second?
No.
Yes!
Yeah, I think
Yes
all of
and
us are
yes,
looking
or just
forward
yes?
to it.
I think it's a yes and a no.
I think I'm gonna make a flow chart or like some sort of graph of Aaron's opinion on Valor throughout the course of second edition, because at the beginning he was like, man, we need Valor right now, this game needs it so bad, and he was like, no guys, it's all right, this game's fine. He's like, guys, we're starting to need Valor again, this is looking pretty grim, and he's like, no, never mind, it's all right, we're fine. And now he's like screaming at the top of his lungs, we need Valor back today. Make up your mind, Aaron.
Okay. So we don't need Valor. The game is
No,
playable.
we don't
The
need
game
it.
is good. But like, am I looking forward to it? Shit, yes. Like,
Yeah.
the game is good. There's skill involved. Hey, what did Luke do the other day, Patrick? I mean,
What?
like, Valor doesn't stop that, right? But it stops you being able to build specifically that way.
Oh yeah, Luke dropped a Tywin and Seal, and he saw 2 dupes of Seal and 2 dupes of Tywin and like 2 iron mines.
Like,
So
with
it's like,
Valor, you can run the Iron Mines part of that, but you can't run the rest. Like, you can't just run 3 of every unique anymore. I mean, you can,
Sure.
but you'll lose.
I mean, I'm at the point where I'm not really running 3 of more than 2 or 3 uniques anyway at this point.
Yeah, but they're all big.
That's true. They are all big, and I mean, Valor definitely changed the game a huge amount, and I am looking forward to what it's gonna do to the game and what it's gonna kind of, what it's going to make you have to think about, because right now
Hey, Luke's in the
building
room.
decks in this game is pretty straightforward in a lot of ways. Like, you can kind of get a base of a deck really quick, and you just be like, all right, 3 Balon, 3 Asha, or probably
Mhm.
2 Asha at this point, but you can go 3 Tywin, 3 Tyrion, done, go boom boom boom, all these big characters. And when Valor comes out, you have to think, okay, do I need that character enough that it's worth risking having some dead cards in my deck?
In Pat, oh god,
I think it brings more value to all of the challenges. The power and intrigue challenges are more important early on than it is in the beginning now, because now it's military, right? Military is important early. If you can if you can gain the board advantage, you can run away with the game. When Valor is around, that switches. So in the early stages of the game, you want to start gathering power, and you want to start getting rid of your opponent's hand. And after the Valor, if you don't refill the board quickly, the military is gonna end you.
So, in Patrick's Haunts card game DB, where he hangs out with his noob friends,
Yep.
they're constantly freaking out about how much First Snow changed and often ruined the game. Right? Man, wait till Valor hits. Like, like anyone who left the second edition boards on Facebook needs to rejoin for that, because holy shit, I cannot wait for that shitstorm.
Yeah,
People-
card game DB will crash.
Oh, people are gonna lose their minds. It's gonna be the best. I can't wait. Like, just as a oh my god, it's gonna change everything you know about the game in ways that, like, you think First Snow changed things. Nope.
Yeah.
It's more mind games, more plot decisions, more deck building decisions, more challenge decisions,
With the plot
marshalling
rules
decisions.
now, you'll be able to create almost a 7 card plot deck that's resets and character destruction. You'll be able to play with these tiny boards that even in first edition and the CCG you could never do. I mean, you're talking like, I mean, can you play 2 Valors? It'll probably
Probably
limit
not.
one.
Probably not.
But you could
I
go
would
like
assume no.
2 Marched, Wildfire, Valor, First Snow, and that's like
Three
that's
varies, three
five.
varies.
That's five.
Yeah.
Three and three fairies. Oh my gosh!
I mean, you can't
it-
afford Varys with that plot tech, but okay.
Hey,
and
trading,
your
trading,
spot is
trading.
calling
trading,
banner. Done.
trading and summons. Boom.
Calling is gonna
Um,
be useless. The second
I mean,
Valor comes out, I'm never running Calling the Banners again.
no, I love playing with small boards, and any
Yeah.
card that lets me keep the board small, I'm all for 100%. So I can't wait for Valor. I want it. I love it. I don't think we need it. I don't think the game is worse because of it, but it's definitely more my kind of game when it comes out.
Hey,
So a
wait.
question that I'm curious about. I know Aaron's response to this because we've talked about it, but Buzz and Lucas, how many like percentage wise, what percentage of decks do you think will play Valor when it comes out?
Completely depends on the stats, right?
I think we have
Let's
to
say
assume
it's like 2005.
Mm-hmm.
it's got to be 6.
Completely depends on the
Oh.
card pool at at that time.
All right, fair enough.
He doesn't want to answer.
No, I think
I think it becomes an almost auto include again. I really do. It's that important.
maybe
If it's a
maybe
2005, I think if it's not in every deck, you expect it to be in every deck. Maybe it doesn't reach like it did in 1.0, but kind of like how Marched is now. Like you play as if your opponent has Marched, and you're kind of playing foolish if you don't. And I think that's where Valor will sit. You play as if your opponent has it. If they don't, and you see that 7th plot and it doesn't flip, you can change your game plan and go a different direction. But you better play as if they have it.
yeah.
Hey,
I
that-
think a lot of the new players, well, or you know, a lot of the bad players, because there are good good new players.
Are there though?
Yes, there are.
Oh shit,
There are.
Aaron throwing
There are in
shade.
California. We've got some.
In Stockholm as well, we have really good new players. I mean,
We do in New York, except for not the Nash people.
anyway, so I think in the early game of second edition, every new player had Wildfire in their decks, right? They were oh, maybe I should take it out, but nah, it's good for safety. And that's not how you should view Valor, but I think a lot of people will, in the beginning at least, until they realize. So at the beginning, more people will play it than they should. And I think more people played it in first edition than should have played it. Well,
First edition control was a real thing, and in control, you basically always wanted Valor, right?
oh yeah, sure, but
Like there was a lot more control in first edition than has appeared in second edition, in part because of the existence of
I'm
Valor.
gonna be right back.
It's also Valor's going to make reserve matter an awful lot more than it does. Like Famine that we just talked about, I don't think I can play that with Valor in the meta. Like if you get hit with the wrong time or you hit that at the wrong time, especially with Winter when that has 3 reserve, as someone in the chat said. But like Vladimir, yeah, Whatamander, something like that. But like 3 reserve with Valor in the meta is just you lose, right? Unless you kill that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even March gets dangerous, no? Like 5 reserve is more dangerous with Valor in the game. You
Yeah,
get hit with
fair.
a Cersei with Valor existing, and it's just like, and now I have no way of recovering. Draw matters again.
It's true. I mean, it is an entirely different game. And I am I think store championship season next year will probably be about the time that we see Valor coming back, and I think it's going to be a very interesting season. Because I think store championship season is a time when a lot of players are trying out new builds, and I think seeing what comes out of the mist when Valor comes out is going to be really interesting.
I think it will I agree that releasing at the store championship season is a good idea, and have people been able to test with it and get to terms with it over the season until the Worlds. But I think the next one over, I think. Yeah.
So not this year, but maybe it comes out end of next year.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be in the second cycle probably.
Second cycle?
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Second cycle. I mean,
Too soon.
does Nate talk about it if it's not coming relatively soon? Is
Yeah, I
Nate
mean,
like? Is Nate like? Is this will be here? I promise, and then it comes out 3 years later. Because that's a little like. Really, Nate? You know what I mean? Is that crazy?
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. So
I don't. I mean, I guess we'll fucking see. I don't know shit.
We'll find
But-
out.
It's just the feeling I have. I don't think we'll see it yet in a while.
Wait, what? Why are we propping Roy?
L-Dub, does he know Roy's not here?
I think he's thinking that.
Oh,
Patrick
he's
is Roy, right?
No, he's probably drunk and editing tomorrow's article for White Book. Hey, we're getting the Primo Friday slot.
Ooh.
We're getting the White Book slot, except we're not going
Pretty-
on Card Game DB because
pretty
we should not be
fancy.
on FFG's own site.
Wah, wah. All right, boys,
Okay.
let's wrap this up. It's getting late. This is a long show.
it's getting late, says Lucas.
Yeah.
The guy the earliest times.
My night is just beginning. This isn't actually. This isn't my plans for the night, guys. This is the pregame. This is the pregame show.
It's
I'm ready to get
5.
started.
It's 5 a.m. here, and 24 hours ago, my alarm clock went off.
Good night, everybody.